This is George from the Miller School of Music. I'm going to be doing lesson 7 of my how-to on Stairway to Heaven, how to play Stairway to Heaven. So this is pretty much the conclusion. This is the part that comes after the solo, so kind of like the outro, and there's like a little outro solo and a couple different melodies that I'm going to be talking about. All right, so let's talk about the progression that kind of plays behind the outro, kind of last build-up verse or whatever you want to call it. So it's the same thing as the chords that are behind the solo section, which is the 1-7-6 and A minor. You're playing an A minor chord to a G to an F. The only difference is there's these accents. I call them hits. So there's kind of these accents that go over the same chords. So we're going to start off with A minor, root 6 bar chord. We're playing off the 5th fret. So we're barring with our index finger across the 5th fret. And then we're going to play the 7th fret of the A string and the 7th fret of the D with our 3rd and 4th fingers, and then we're going to put our 2nd finger, or no, that's on the G. So it's just the 3rd and 4th finger. That's our A minor, and then the G, we're going to do the same shape, but we're going to add our 2nd finger over the 4th fret of the G string. So index across the 3rd, 3rd and 4th fingers on the 5th fret, and then our 2nd finger is going to play the 4th fret on the G. And that's going to be a G major root 6. And then you use the same shape on the 1st fret. So this is going to be an F, same thing. Now the tricky part of this is the rhythm. So with your right hand, you kind of want to almost keep a straight 16 feel and just let out these accents. And you can kind of think of these as what I call dotted eighths, or we call dotted eighths, and that's basically groups of every 3/16 notes. So we're accenting every 3/16 notes. So you can think about it as like this: 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4. And so we're accenting 1, and E. But essentially what that is every 3/16 notes. So you can think of it like this: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then it resolves 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's like 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, so in context, you want to think about the real rhythms, but it helps you understand that phrase and how it works. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. All right, so that's going to go 7 times, and on the 8th time, that's when you're going to hit on the and a 4 on the F chord. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, and I think he builds it up with his right hand, just kind of strumming through it or something like that. So that's going to basically go 7 times with the accents, and then 2 times hitting on the and a 4, and then that's right after that we start that outro melody. Now at the same time, simultaneously, so this is like the acoustic guitar, I believe, and there's an electric guitar part that happens kind of overlapping that part. And I think it comes in on like the 4th or 5th time. You can't really hear it that clearly, but at first, and then it almost sounds like it fades in maybe. And this line is, like I said, it's a distorted guitar part, so I'll put a little distortion on here. So if you think about that hit is a 2-bar phrase. So this section right here, we're going 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and a 2 and a 3, 4 and 1. So that's a 2-bar phrase. Every 2 bars is going to repeat. So this electric guitar melody is actually going to happen on the 2nd bar of that phrase. So if we're counting 1 and 2, 3, and this melody is going to be 1. So this line, we're basically playing an F off the low E string. We're sliding into the A off the 5th fret. We're going to play the C off the 3rd fret of the A string. And then we're playing this D off the 5th fret, and we're going to slide into the E off the 7th fret. Back to the D, to the C on the 3rd, and then we're going to resolve to the A off the 5th fret. And that's going to share those same accents, very similar accents. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and actually the same exact accents. So that's that group of 3, the dotted eighths. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and then you're going to wait for that hit again. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Cool riff though. All right, so that goes a couple times. I think it comes in on the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and on the 8th, I don't believe you play it when it goes into those hits on the and a 4. And then the melody starts, that little guitar solo, outro solo, and it starts off with this lick where you're playing the 8th fret of the B string, and you're going to hammer and pull off to the 10th fret of the B string. So it's, right? And then you're going to play to the 9th fret. So it's you're playing that G to A. And then you're going to resolve to the 9th fret on the G. So it's bum. And then you're going to do this, what we call a unison bend lick, where you're basically, you're bending the 5th fret of the G string. So it's a C, and you're going to bend it to a D. So we're basically playing a C on the G string, and we're going to bend it up to our index finger, which is a D. So you want both of these notes to sound the same. All right? And then you're going to walk up doing this unison bend. So we're basically playing the D off the 3rd fret, and then we go to E off the 5th fret, right? Then we're going to go to the G off the 8th fret, right? So then we're going to play the A off the 10th fret, and then C off the 13, B off the 12, C off the 13, B off the 12, C off the 13, B off the 12. Then we go back to the C off the 13. We go to the D off the 15, C off the 13, B off the 12, and then D off 15, and we're going to resolve to the C off the 13. And that's the tune. Check it out. Go through. And hopefully I'll see everybody soon. Have a great day. Take care.